Well, the key issues when you're starting an employment relationship is to get the foundations right. It's a bit like building a house, really. You need to have the rules of the relationship set out clearly in writing in a very precise way. The minimum that an employer should have in place is a contract. It doesn't have to be long, it can be just quite short, but it has to cover key issues. And the minimum in terms of policies that they need, again, doesn't have to be a large staff handbook to hundreds of pages, but it should be 4 key policies: disciplinary and grievance policy, an equality and diversity policy, and an anti-bribery policy. One of the problems of not getting it right at the start is that if you don't have all your rules and procedures laid down in writing, when things go wrong and you fall out with your employee, the issue of who's right and who's wrong degenerates into a pantomime-style argument of, well, he said this and she said that, and it was, oh no, I didn't, oh yes, I did. So policies and procedures and contracts protect the employer and the employee so that they know what's expected of both sides of the relationship. The more that I see different firms and different sizes, the more I realise that there are no common areas. Every business has its own particular problems. If I had to choose one area, it's where that they have policies in place, but they don't actually read them before they start down a course of action, so they are not complying with their own policies. So I think the key piece of advice that I would give any employer is to make sure that you read any policies that you have in place before you start any action with or against an employee.